Hi YouTube, what is up? Untitled Warrior here, coming at you another video. This video is going to be unlike other videos that you see on this channel where we're not doing an unboxing or we're not doing like mystery boxes and stuff. This is more of a review video and to kind of start helping people with the sneaker investing side of things, where before, you guys know, I used to have the Art of the Flip series and stuff where I would show you guys like breakdowns of how to like invest in sneakers and stuff. We're going to try to like bring that back a little bit, but with a few tweaks and stuff for 2021. So this is going to be the first episode of that, and this episode is going to be focusing on diversification of like what you guys are investing in and stuff. And I think this is actually a really good time to talk about this because right now, if you guys are like following the stock market and stuff, it's been kind of like chaotic. I've been getting into the stock market since like last year, 2020, so I'm not an expert by far at this, and this is not financial advice or anything, but I have been like watching what's going on with the stock market, and it has been really like crazy, guys. Like if you guys have been following like a Reddit and stuff, there's this issues with like GameStop and like AMC and stuff, and people were jumping on this hype train hoping that they would make a bunch of money, and because there was so much hype and stuff, it ended up getting like all this media attention and news attention, and it ended up not being what people would expect it to be, and some people lost a lot of money, which is why I think diversification is honestly key when you guys are like investing in different things. And that's why I'm really excited that this video is sponsored by Otis, also known as the stock market of culture. And it's really cool because it's a blend of two things that I really love, which is investing and then also like sneakers, culture, art, hypebeast stuff. It's all like meshed up into one thing. And I want to get this out of the way from the very beginning. Otis is actually sponsoring this video, but they're allowing me to do an honest review of this, which means that I can talk about the pros but also the cons of this app as well. They're okay with me having a complete perspective of things, which I really appreciate, because if it was only talking about the good stuff, that's not a good review, you know? Like there's never going to be like a perfect place for things, but that's why I'm happy that this company is letting me do an honest review, because you get to see both sides of everything. So anyway, let's get into it. Again, this company is called Otis, and it's actually an app that you guys can download on your phones. I have it linked in the description if you guys do want to check it out. What's cool about that link too is you will get one free share on Otis when you guys fund your account, so make sure you guys hit that link, check it out. Open. So I opened up the app over here with the Face ID and whatnot, and the first thing that I gotta say is that the UI on this thing is really nice. And so the main feature and the best thing about this app is honestly the fact that it allows you to invest shares into these different items and stuff, because for me, I've been trying to keep an eye on like the card market and stuff recently with all the hype, you know, with Pokemon cards, basketball cards, baseball cards, football cards. It's really like blowing up, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but it also feels like for some people that you might have missed like the opening sequence of stuff where things were cheap and now everything is out of reach and super expensive. However, with Otis, you're able to invest shares into like super expensive cards that you wouldn't have otherwise. Like for example, this Michael Jordan rookie over here. Dude, this thing blew up in value. Like this is going for like tens of thousands of dollars, which is insane. And also like that's not something that most people can afford, you know, especially now. Like I can't afford that. I'd have to sell like pretty much half my sneaker collection or all of my sneaker collection just to get that one card. So it becomes unattainable, except when you guys are using this app, because you guys can buy a share of it instead. And so you guys can see also on here, when trading started on January 19th, 2021, it actually was starting at $10. So if you guys got in at $10, you could have bought multiple shares in just under 2 weeks or so. It's going for like 40.5. It's kind of going up and down, but yeah, that's a 300% return. One of the other cool things about this app that I did see is if you guys click on learn over here, I've been clicking that learn button for almost every single item on here because it tells the exact background of everything that's being sold on here, which is really cool. It does show you highlights as well, which you can swipe left and right. And again, the UI on this looks really good. So more information over here. And this is one of the things that I really love about this too, is they're very like accurate on all their information and stuff. Like this is a legit app, guys. When you guys click on view drop market report, it opens up this document over here, which you guys can scroll back and forth with, and it shows you like literally like all of this breakdown of information and stuff, and it's like a consumer report essentially of what you're potentially investing in. So it shows you on this one, for example, the drop details. The drop size is 230,000 for all of these cards combined, which estimated a share price of $10. And it shows you the 16-year historical return, which is 9%, and 9% is very strong actually. It also shows you over here the category overview of sports trading cards, showing you historical returns and stuff, which I think is really nice. It just has a whole bunch of information, guys, and like you really can't like learn enough about this stuff. It's very cool. Additionally, when you do scroll down, it kind of shows you all of that information again, like at a snapshot, and also shows you news surrounding the thing that you did invest in. So from the sneakers side, you guys can check out this one, the shattered backboard Aj1, and this one was game worn by Michael Jordan, guys. Game worn shattered backboards. It looks like the pre-sale for this one is starting on 2/17, so I got to do more research on this, but this is potentially one that I would want to get into from the ground floor and hope that it does rise over time. Yeah, that's an interesting one to invest in. They also have like this Kobe 3/8 pack, which is exclusive colorways for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to the Mamba, man. It looks like it's been trending down recently. Like it started at like 15 over here, and now it's going down to about 10 or so, But that's exactly like how the stock market works and stuff too, right? Where you guys assume that things are going to go up over time, but maybe it takes a while for it to get there, or you know, sometimes things will move down in price because there's just not a lot of investments being made into that one. So that's why you really got to pay attention to the markets and stuff and kind of just learn with what's going on. And again, this is a newer app, so I'm assuming they're going to keep adding things like over time. And it's really good that you guys are getting in from the ground floor again, because you guys will have first access before like it becomes too mainstream and then prices go crazy. I actually favorited this Blastoise Pokemon one because the first pack that I ever got was this Blastoise, and if I kept it, let's see what the price is going for now. $47,500. I didn't keep it, but I can still invest into a share of it, so I might do that for the nostalgia effect. I'm not sure yet. The other one over here is my favorite Pokemon game of all time, Pokemon Yellow, the one where Pikachu follows you around and stuff. I guess for the games, you can also have it like graded and stuff. So this is an A+ WADA grade. I don't know what that means, but you guys can see it's like locked up in this box. The plastic is still on it and stuff, and it's graded on 9.8. I don't know how they grade these different things. I gotta research this one more, but this is cool. My favorite game. Probably gonna invest in this one too. So overall, like just looking at everything on this, it's a very unique experience with this one, and I'm gonna be going over the pros and cons exactly of what we just saw and like the app as a whole. And we'll start off with the pros. When you guys look at the UI and stuff, I think that's the biggest pro for me. It makes it super easy to invest or, you know, sell different shares and stuff. And another big pro for this one is the fact that you guys can actually invest in like these really expensive hype things without having to break the bank for it, man. Because like, again, like that Michael Jordan rookie, I was kind of like getting really upset about myself because I was like, you could have bought this when it was going for like just a couple thousand. Now it's going for like insane numbers, and I missed the boat on that. But I still think that there's still like room for growth on that one where it'll keep going up over time. So Otis gives me the opportunity to actually invest in that so that I can have some like gain with it as it keeps continuing its rise, you know. So that's important for me. I don't need to invest a lot of money into it. I can just put a couple bucks here and there on the things that I do think will go up over time and watch my money grow, hopefully. The other pro obviously is that you get to put your love and passions into what you guys like sneakers or basketball cards or like football cards and stuff. And all of the stuff that you love, you can actually invest in, where it's completely different than the stock market, right? Where you guys are investing in companies, and maybe you shopped at that company before, or maybe, you know, you've heard of it before in passing, but it's not something that you're necessarily passionate about, right? Like for instance, Uber or something, you know, like you use Uber or whatever, but I don't have a love for Uber. I use it, but I don't have like a passion for it. Whereas on Otis, like these sneakers and stuff, I actually have a passion for these sneakers. Like a game worn shattered backboard Michael Jordan, like that's freaking cool, dude. And to say that you own a part of that, I think that's very, very dope. So that's one thing that I really like, is I get to continue to learn about things that I actually have an interest for and actual love for, and hopefully at the same time be able to make some money on that. And the last pro for this is simplicity, right? It's simple to use, simple to buy, and simple to sell. That's the best thing for me, where it's not very complicated at all. It's just a couple buttons on the app and you guys are able to do all of that, which I think is key for this app. So that's all of the pros that I have for this one so far. And we're also gonna be talking about the cons of this one as well. And that's part of the honest review process, guys. You guys don't want to just give 100% like this is the best thing ever or whatever, because like I said, there's nothing that's 100% perfect. So for the cons for this, the thing that I don't like the most about it, I mean, and it's kind of obvious, is that you don't physically own this product, right? Like it's not something that you can see in your sneaker room, or, you know, it's not something that you can hold in your hand and stuff, because you own a share of it. You don't own the actual thing, which kind of sucks, because I mean, you do want to have that thing with you. Like it'd be so sick to have like Jordan's 13.5 size shattered backboards in your hand and seeing that signature and like just holding up a piece of history, right? But realistically, that's not possible, because I think we did say that was going for like $500,000 or something. So I don't have $500,000 to own it straight up, but I can own a share of it. But still, it would be nice to have that thing in your hand, right? So that's a big con for me. And another con for me with this app is that because it's so new, there's like a lot of limited assets on there. Like if you guys scroll around and stuff, you guys will only see so many different lots. So that's kind of a bummer, but I think it's just because we got in super early, right? Like it makes sense that there's not like hundreds of items or thousands of items on there, but they do have a pretty solid selection, which I think is nice. It's just, I would like to see more assets on there, but it does look like they're adding new assets daily, so it is moving in the right direction. And again, you guys want to try to get in early, because with anything, if you guys get in early, most of the time you will reap the rewards for that. So that's something that I'm kind of like keeping my eye on, but right now it's pretty limited on the assets. And the very last thing that I do want to mention is, with anything that you guys are investing in, there's no guarantee for returns, right? Like this is just my suggestions, that it's a good place to look if you guys are looking for different kinds of diversification for investing, but it's never a guarantee that you guys will make money. I think it's a good place to look, and you guys should definitely do your research on this and check it out yourself, but only invest in things that you guys feel comfortable with. And that's why I wanted to make this video, so you guys know exactly like what my takes are and the fact that I feel comfortable investing with it. So again, if you guys do want to use that link in the description below, you guys will get a free share on there as well when you guys fund your account. So check that out, guys. A free share sounds pretty dope to me. Anyway, that is actually it for this video, and the first video of my new series about sneaker investing and whatnot, and giving honest reviews of different companies and stuff. I want all of the Untitled Honda to be smart consumers, which is why this series is super important to me. I want you guys to go in the right places, you know, if you guys are trying to like create more money for yourself, create different avenues for investments and diversification. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha.
Shoot.